Well, the time has arrived. We have reached the day of release for my band's record, Flowers for My Brain. 2 years. That's how long we've been working on this. It's been a very long time and a very arduous journey. In the time that we've been working on this, I went from living in this little, shitty, awful place, also happened to be the house that we recorded the thing in. For once, I did not mess up. And I remember I was just so embarrassed when Ika came. I didn't want him to see the state in which I was living. Our first record, the Keokuk Sessions, that house also sucked. But it sucked far less. And my life was far less bleak than it was at that time. I would argue that when we recorded the skeletons for the songs, that was the darkest part of my entire life. And I say that as somebody, by the way, that has just hit a rock bottom only to discover that there was a bottom underneath it the whole time. Like, that was my absolute nil.
If you're the kind of person to dose another human being, fuck you, whoever did that. Most terrifying experience of my life.
I'll be dead and gone.
We've been making music together for 14 years now, and in the first 5 years we wrote about one song a year, 1.5, something like that.
I can feel it just as it is.
And then when he came to Iowa, we wrote an entire record, and I was really proud about that. We wrote 12 songs in 2 weeks, and that one only took about 4 or 5 months to finish before we put it out into the world. This one was far different, and as such, probably, sonically speaking, I think the record just sounds so much different than our first effort.
I took the breeze and I went easy with it. I paid the fees and got depressed with them.
Since moving to Iowa City, I got a job doing sound engineering for a music venue up here. Just the process of being around musicians again all the time and trying to learn how to EQ and map sounds out appropriately and do good at my job. I really focused a lot more on the production side of it this time around. Last time, I kind of just yelled into a microphone and then gave it over to Ika, that's my bandmate, and said, "Here, do with it as you will." Oftentimes, the recording quality was garbage because I didn't have microphones, and it probably sounded like shit anyway because my voice kind of sucks. It is what it is. Punk rock. Woo! But anyway, I really focused much more on writing songs and producing them effectively. There are several points in the Keokuk Sessions where my ear does a thing that I can't explain, where I'm just I wish it would have been a little more this or a little more that. But I didn't say anything about that. On this record, much to Ika's annoyance, I'm sure, every time I heard that, I was like, no. That doesn't sound right to me. So it took a very long time. But the time has come. If you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, the link is in the bio. If you're watching this on Facebook, the link is directly above me. And if you're watching it on Snapchat, the link is down here. I think I covered my bases. I hope you guys like it. If you happen to check it out, I would love to hear your opinion. It's quite a departure for me. It's wildly different than anything else I've ever done in my life. And I'm incredibly proud of the effort that we put into it. So it would mean a lot to me if you checked it out. Oddly enough, I'm wearing my Done Trying hoodie, and that's all the fuck I've been doing. So, on to the next one.